Hello everyone, welcome back to From the Stands. Arsenal 4, Portsmouth 1, and it ended up being quite a comfortable victory in the end. However, at the beginning of the game, it was not like that. Portsmouth went 1-0 up, and it was a bit shaky, to be fair. We come back with a set-piece goal, 3 set-piece goals, I think, in total that game. But a win is a win at the end of the day. As the game progressed on, obviously more players were coming on, and then we ended up being quite comfortable on the ball. But there's a few players that I want to talk about, being an Arsenal fan and just the overall performance. I think the hate that Noni Madueke got at the beginning of the season, I was one of those guys. I'm going to be honest. I hold my hands up, but I think Noni Madueke has been a breath of fresh air in the Arsenal attack. Someone who's actually direct and wants to go for the win. Do you know what I mean? Go and get a goal. He's not scared to run down the line, take on his man, put the ball into the box. And he has been such a good signing this season. You don't even think about the price tag anymore because of how good he's been. He lets Saka obviously have a rest for the Premier League. He's just been a really good signing all round. So Noni Madueke impressed me today. The main man, Martinelli, hat trick. His first senior hat trick, and he played well. Great comeback, considering obviously last week he had a bit of a rough patch with the Bradley situation. That was actually on Thursday, to be fair, not even last week. But yeah, I mean, look, he had a lot of backlash recently and responds with a hat trick in the FA Cup. He's apologised. Not saying that he's completely, he's clean. Do you know what I mean? People are still not going to forget what he done. But look, it is what it is. We have to move on. But Martinelli played superb today. He could have had a fourth. Maybe, and if they let him take the penalty, he could have had 5 goals today. He could have had 5 goals. So Martinelli, he was just there. You know, great balls whipped into the box and he was just there. That time when he hit the post as well, he was just at that back stick waiting, which is what our striker Gyökeres should be doing more in the Premier League anyways, more or less of the time he should be there. But that's what Martinelli was doing today. He's just at the end of these chances and we ended up scoring a couple from them. So Martinelli really impressed me today. He was really good. Gabriel Jesus needs to start for Arsenal, and Kai Havertz came on as well. That this whole striker situation, I think Gyökeres now has to be dropped. As much as I want to see him thrive, this striker situation now, Gabriel Jesus played outstanding today, and then Kai Havertz come on instantly, like made an impact, getting on the ball, playing the through balls, connecting, linking up, what he does best. And I think either Kai Havertz or Gabriel Jesus has to start next game, because yeah, unfortunately Gyökeres isn't making the cut. We're not really playing well with him, and it's not like he hasn't had a chance. He's been starting many games and he's still not making any impact on these games. So I think the striker situation is clear now. Gabriel Jesus or Havertz has to start next game. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Lewis Skelly, I'm not going to go through the entire team, but Lewis Skelly against Liverpool, he was shocking. The thing is, as the game got easier, Skelly got into the game more. So it's an awkward one with him. He hasn't been playing well, but obviously, as the more comfortable, we can't forget, right? He hasn't been playing, and the more comfortable we felt on that pitch, the better he was playing. So I think Lewis Skelly, he needs consistent minutes, but obviously with the people that we've got playing left back, Hincapié and Calafiori, hard to get minutes. I think if you was to give him time elsewhere, he would thrive. But at the minute, I mean, Lewis Skelly is a bit of an iffy one. So yeah, they were a few players that I wanted to touch on today. Portsmouth, on the other hand, they played well considering where they're at, and the quality of their squad. They did play well, and their fans, I've got to give it to their fans. Their fans were just giving it all game. Even when they were 4-1 down, they were still chanting, still supporting their team. They're proper football fans. When it doesn't go right for Arsenal, sometimes the home crowd is just, they're silent. They just want everything to go their way, and then they'll start cheering. Whereas Portsmouth, 4-1 down, still supporting their boys. You know what I mean? That's how football fans should be. So yeah, props to Portsmouth today. If there are any Portsmouth fans watching, that's something that I noticed today, and it was actually quite nice to see because our fans don't do that sometimes, and it's really frustrating when I'm at home, and you get all of these fans that get tickets to the games, and they're not chanting, they're not cheering the team on. You're thinking, come on, be the 12th man. But Portsmouth fans, look, props to you guys today. You were fantastic. So let me know your thoughts down below. I know that was predominantly about Arsenal, but it's because I'm an Arsenal fan. I wanted to talk about the players. So, but yeah, let me know what you thought about that win. And yeah, please subscribe, like. Thanks for watching.